Happy Friday, everyone. Tamir from Fibonacci-Traders.com with the pre-market preparation show. Friday, September 8th, 2023. Last trading day of this week. Last live for this week. I hope everybody had a great week so far. Let me know who's with me. Say hi. Don't be shy. How was your trading week? What is your biggest winner? What was your biggest winner till now? What was your biggest loser? Have you followed your system? Let me know. Hi Availble, happy Friday. NC, happy Friday. Thank you very much for joining. Hi Nancy, hi Amir, hi Icho. Great to see you guys again. Happy to have you here with me, so will not feel alone. As you know, trading is a very lonely business. It's you versus you and the charts. Hi Ophir. Happy Friday. Hi Aaron. Hi Orit. Thank you very much for joining. Friday is here. So let me know, how was your trading week so far? What was your biggest loser? What was your biggest winner till now? Are you following your rules or are you trading your emotions? Let me know, let me know. We'll be happy to know what are you guys looking at. Hi Leah, happy Friday. Now let's see. In the meantime, until more people will join us, we can see the US 400 4 hours chart. It's the futures, and you already know this trend line. We drew this trend line few days back, and still this trend line is holding the higher lows, which means overall we are in an uptrend, but we had some kind of a downtrend over here since beginning of September. September is not doing good to us. For now, all the longs are going down. But let's see, can we close the week above the 44.68? If so, next week, in my opinion, we are going into bullish trend. Don't forget, next week, I think Thursday or Wednesday, CPI coming out. Very interesting. US 15 minutes. Futures 15 minutes over here. You don't see it. Now, it's much more clear. We took long once this broke up and above 44.47. We took long in the premium room because we saw this double bottom potential. I can show you this. Where we took long. Just a second. Just 15 minutes ago, as you can see, we took pre-market long because we saw this double bottom potential. No other indicators are needed. Hi Nancy, hi Kendall. Who else is with me? Ido, hi, happy Friday. Amir, happy Friday. My biggest loss this week is AI. This is why we don't trade reports, earning reports. MC, no winners. Hi Roy, hi Offer. Now, if you are new to this channel, please hit the like, subscribe, share with friends, hit the notification bell. And as you can see, this is my main screen throughout the trading week. We have futures 4 hours over here, futures 15 minutes over here, SPY 15 minutes over here, and SPY 65 minutes over here. Why 65? Why nobody tells me that you don't hear me very well? My mic is too far. How's the sound now? I hope much better. Let me know. Now, let's see if we can get a break up and above this purple trend line? If so, we are heading towards 44.60. We are still long. Now, let's see what else. This is my main screen all the time, always up during weekly trading days. Let's go to the Qs. 65 minutes. We had an uptrend, retracement, 50% retracement. Now let's see if this gap can get filled before the weekend. And the 15 minutes, same thing. Let's see if we can close this gap over here. And remember, once a gap is getting filled, prepare for a reversal. Now, better Arbel, thank you. I didn't notice. Let's go quickly on the daily chart, SPY and friends. If you did not see the daily market review every day, I post a video 12 a.m. Eastern time. Stock market technical analysis review. I'll go over all these names, so let's do it fast. Uptrend, retracement, 50% retracement is holding. Now let's see if we can break above the 446 area towards the 449. QQQ. We have this trend line that helps us to identify that the overall sentiment since July is in a downtrend, but we had an uptrend, retracement, 50% is holding, no gap to the upside. Let's see if we can get a weekly close above the 372, 373. Dow Jones with an inside day, we have a gap to the upside at the 346, gap to the downside at the 339. What do you think about the Dow? Which gap will get filled first? IWM, nothing much. If you're a pattern seeker, pattern trader, you can clearly see left shoulder head, right shoulder in the making. We need 182 to the downside, holding a support. Otherwise, we're heading towards the 176 and 172.30. Bitcoin, nothing much, moving sideways. Ethereum, same thing, nothing much, moving sideways. Overall, crypto land in a downtrend and already winter hibernation. KRE, same as the IWM. Let's see if we can hold the 42.80. Below it, we will close this gap. And the sooner the better, in my opinion. Gap will get filled. We will test the 41 and then next leg up. Crude oil, 4 days, 4 consecutive dojis for now. The positive side, 85.70 is holding a support, 88 resistance. So if you're not long yet on oil, I would wait for a break above 88. SOXX, this trend line needs to hold a support. Otherwise, we're heading towards the 471.90. Below it, we are heading towards this gap here and then 455. Apple, with all the news surrounding Apple, closed green, almost green candle yesterday. This is the opening. This is the close. Closed higher than the opening. So it means bulls are back. Bulls bought a dip and now 177 needs to hold. And as you can see, pre-market 178.15. Let's see if we can close this gap before the closing bell. Nvidia also, we had an uptrend, retracement with all the rumors out there about Nvidia and earnings report. 451 is holding because it was a very important level of support. Over here, it's also the 50% retracement. So, ignore the news. It's all about candles and Fibonacci and trend lines. Tesla moving sideways, 241 to the downside. This purple trend line as resistance. Weekly close above this trend line. I prefer also a weekly close above the 261, 262 area. And then we can go long on Tesla once again And of course, everything you see and hear on my channel is for educational purposes only. Always do your own due diligence. In the end of the day, it's your money. Take care of your money. No one else will do it for you. Meta. What a day on Meta. If we zoom in to the 15 minutes chart, we can see in the first hour uptrend relative strength until I posted on Twitter that Meta is showing relative strength, and then flash to the downside and bounce back. This is why I always say zoom in and zoom out to get a better point of your price action. And now we know what happened and why this candle looks like it looks. But the most important thing is look at the Fibonacci levels. Downside 293 held as support, 305 as resistance. These are Fibonacci levels which we drew few weeks back. Shopify still above the 63.30, still below the 68 area. Below this, we are heading towards this gap over here. AMD still holding above the long-term trend line, but on the shorter term, we are in a downtrend. This is why we have trend lines to show us the overall trend. For now, AMD is in a downtrend until I will not see a weekly close above this red trend line. No long for me. Microsoft moving sideways. A big move will come on Microsoft. The question is to the upside or to the downside. Very interesting. Let me know what you think. No one knows. Prepare for both sides. Amazon all the way to this purple trend line. You know this purple trend line because you saw the lives in the past few days or so. Got rejected. Now let's see if Amazon can break up above and close the week above this trend line. If so, we are heading towards a bullish week towards 141, 130, 143.80 to the upside. Google moving sideways, 133.61 holding, 136 is the resistance. I want to see Google closing above this area. For now, pre-market, it's still on this area, above this area, closing a weekly above here, and we are heading towards the purple trend line for a retest. Netflix, 438.90 to the downside, 450 to the upside, the weekly close above 450, and we are heading towards this gap to the upside. Let's see what the futures are doing, and you are seeing everything in live. The power of knowing trend lines, Fibonacci, and candlestick analysis. As I said, we are waiting to see if this purple trend line can break up and above. Not now. Resistance. Trend lines are the true resistance and the roadmap for future price action. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. It's all about Fibonacci, trend lines, and that's it. Now, any questions, any requests, any special requests? Ido, let's check INMD. What's INMD saying? It's Friday. Let's check the weekly. Inside week, I prefer a weekly close above 40.50. Then you can rest assured 80% chance. Nancy, we just talked about Tesla 2 minutes ago. A weekly close above this, and then we are heading towards 43.50. FTNT, we took long. If you follow me on Twitter and you're a member in our Discord, Fibonacci Traders Discord, you know we took long. Once it broke above 62.14. It broke up, then we went long, and now let's see where the weekly will close. We have a major gap to the upside, and we are waiting for this gap to get filled because we know that more than 80% of all gaps will get filled, but we don't know when. So we are using the levels, Fibonacci levels, as our risk management. You also can use the ATR, if you don't know how to use the ATR, to manage your risk and where to put your stop loss. Check the Fibonacci playlist, Academy playlist. I have a special video on ATR. AFRM, some kind of retracement. No, nice. Still in an uptrend after 2 consecutive dojis. Here comes this engulfing. Now we can take Fibonacci where price might be heading next. 2070 needs to be your risk management. Of course, you can use also ATR in combination. Let's see if AFRM can reach this purple trend line during this trading day. What else? DPST. Banks, bull. It's the 3X ETF on XLF. Follow XLF and trade the DPST. Let's see, long on XLF, only above, in my opinion, only above 34, 65, 35, because as we can see, we also have a double bottom scenario. So let's see where it will head. Sorry about the phone ringing. So basically, when you want to trade a leverage ETF, you need to go to the ETF itself and see where it's heading. What else do we have? DPST, IWF on the daily. Russell 100 Growth ETF. What do we see here? Triple top. If you want to go, if you are long, use these levels to the downside to manage your risk. If you're not long yet, I would wait for a close above 278 or even 281, and then you can go long, and then you can take Fibonacci to the upside. And then you have all the levels to the upside for future resistance. Roku. What's going on with Roku? Gap up. Closed it at the same day. Yesterday, doji, indecision. 83.44 needs to hold. Otherwise, we are heading towards this trend line over here. So if you want to go long on Roku, I would wait for next week, not today. What else do we have? AKA, what do we see here? Acom Technology. All good, Nancy, all good. Uptrend until proven otherwise. As long as AKAM, I don't know when I drew these lines, but they're still holding. Also, if you can take this trend line, copy paste it towards here, you can see high, higher high. Take this trend line, copy paste it towards here, and it's holding over here. Below this, it's going towards this. Above this trend line, it's going towards this trend line. If you are long already, use the trend line and the ATR as your risk management. You can also take Fibonacci to help you. Now you have all the levels to the upside and to the downside. If you're not long yet, I would wait for a weekly close above the 105. What else? FSR, Fisker. They have cars. I didn't see any car on the road. I didn't see any YouTube on Fisker's car. We had an uptrend, retracement towards the 618, now bouncing, but we have a trend line, a very tough one. Let's see a weekly close above this trend line. Pre-market looking good. 615 needs to hold. So we are good to go on long. If you want to go long, make sure a weekly close above 6 to 1, or even next week closing 1 or 2 days above the 643. What else? DraftKings. What is DraftKings have to say? This gap will get filled today. As you can see, 365 is the support. This gap will get filled today, and then 3230 is the next resistance. Above it, 3450. If you already long on DKG, use the levels and ATR as your risk management. iSurge. Downtrend. Let's clean the noise, clean the chart. Let's do it once again. We had downtrend, bounce towards the 50% retracement. I hope you see it, that every time we have a bounce after a trend or a retracement after an uptrend, it goes towards the 618 or 50% retracement. Now going back down, we might get double bottom scenario of the 283. I would wait to see two things: heading this way to the downside and reversal, same as we did here, or a weekly close above 310. Next, tell me, what can I understand from the levels in the fib? Each level, first you need to go and check my Fibonacci Traders Academy playlist. I have numerous videos on the Fibonacci. Each and every level of the Fibonacci is potential support and resistance for price action to the future. Okay? All these indicators are lagging. Fibonacci goes indefinitely and price follows Fibonacci. As you can see, we had downtrend, bounce towards the 50%. Now, once again to the downside. Now we can take also Fibonacci from here. We have a slight trend over here. Now look at this. Uptrend, retracement towards the 618. If the 618 fails to hold, it's going back to the 285. It's all about how you use Fibonacci and on the time frame and on the trend that you use it. Check the links in the description below. If you want, we have also, Fibonacci Traders have also a 60-minute crash course. You can learn all the technique that I'm using, the exact technique that I'm using, in just 60 minutes. Because learning technical analysis, it's between 1 hour to 2 hours. It's all about the mental state and the psychology behind trading. This takes months and years to come to perfection. Intel, I hope you are long on Intel, because we are talking about this name in the past few days or so on Twitter, on YouTube, on Discord, and here we are, broke above the 37. Now 37 needs to get retested as support before the next leg up towards 38.52 and then towards this purple trend line. What else? What else do we have? Any other questions? Any other requests? Let's check. Futures. Here we are. White's black. why is it black? It needs to be blue. So let's make it like this and like this. Now we know where we have inside candles. Once you have an inside candle, it means indecision in the market. But most importantly, trend lines are the true support resistance. You remember in the beginning of this live, we said that price will reach this trend line and it will become a very tough resistance. Here we are. Very tough resistance. It's not magic. It's technical analysis. If you want to learn in-depth candlestick analysis, first, check the links in the description below. Second, we have the one-on-one mentorship program. It's live with me, no one else, with me. Lifetime access guaranteed for support and guidance, and all Discord channels, Hebrew or English, whatever you prefer. And we have the online program pre-recorded, so you can do it on your own time whenever you want, because it's lifetime access, and you can repeat until you will become your own indicator. Next week, the online program, the pre-recorded program, is coming out also in Hebrew. Not subtitles in Hebrew, in Hebrew. If you want, subtitles in English. So be prepared. Fibonacci-Traders is going around the world. Let's see, Neo. Leah asked for Neo. Neo, downtrend until proven otherwise. Next is the 955. Below it, 827. CrowdStrike broke yesterday. 2 days ago, broke above this resistance. Now, this trend line, here we are, we have broadening formation, higher highs, lower lows. We have a gap to the downside. And once the price will reach this trend line will become a very tough resistance. So be prepared. If you are already long on crowd, manage your stop. Use ATR or use Fibonacci or use both of them. 162.20 is the support that needs to hold. Below it, 157.60. Below it, we are heading towards this trend line. If you are not long yet on crowd, I would wait for some kind of a pullback towards the 162 or the 168 area, and then back up or a weekly close above this purple trend line. LMT, just take 1 second, hit a like, subscribe, share with friends. It costs nothing, and for me it means the world. Just help me grow this channel so more and more people will know how to become a better trader each and every day, how to look at charts with no other indicators, clean, clear charts with price action. Now LMT, we have a downtrend, as you can see. 421 needs to hold, otherwise this trend line will get retested once again. We have a gap at the 445 area. Let's do it like this. 445 area. If you're looking to go long, I would wait for a close above 433.52. VNO will be the last name for this live and for this week. Very nice uptrend we have over here. Trend line over here. Trend line holding over here. Looks like it's heading towards this upward trend line. Very nice. If you're already long on VNO, 23.80 needs to be your risk management, because below it, it will go retest this trend line. you are not long yet, it's also a good time to see if a weekly close above the 23, above the 24 area, good to go long. And of course, it's only my opinion. This is what I would do. Eran, you need to check. We have discount, 21% off on the gold membership. The gold membership gives you access to the premium room and exclusive requests room. Premium room is mainly, it's not mainly, it's only for premium and gold members. Anything they want, they can request over there, and we have exclusive requests. So check, we have 21% off. Check it out. What else? So, I hope you found this live helpful. If you did, like, subscribe, share with friends. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Weekend is coming. 2 or 3 videos will be up on my YouTube channel. So, hit the notification bell so you won't miss them out. Until the next video, thank you very much for watching and trade safe.